don't disagree with that.
So what do we got on the slate? You want to do some picks?
Yeah, so we're gonna do all the top 25 matchups, and then since Bama's on a bye, we don't have to worry about that one this week. And we'll add Florida State, Wake Forest into the mix at the end, and we'll kind of keep track of how good or bad we're doing. And I don't know, maybe we'll throw in a little bet here at some point. And
okay, I'm good with
dinner.
Yeah,
dinner on the loser. All right,
maybe dinner at since it'll be the full year, Bama FSU next year.
Yeah, I'm in for that. I'll pick out my place for you. Don't worry.
Yeah, okay, we'll see.
All right, so the first one I have pulled up is Memphis at number 25, traveling to Rice. Memphis is 7-1. Rice is 4-4. Is your buddy still at Rice, or is he?
No,
he
moved
left. On.
Yeah,
okay.
He left. I think he's with the. I think he's the offensive lineman or O-line coach for the Browns.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. He went back to the pros.
Yeah. That's a tough gig. I mean, down there,
anything with the Browns is a tough gig.
Yeah. No. Well, I mean, with Rice.
You mean at Rice? Yeah.
Yeah. Because I remember when he was at Stanford, we had a couple players at the school, right? And I was like, man, you got to come look at this kid. He's special. And he goes, what's his SAT? He was like, I don't even want to see highlights. I don't want to see huddle. What's his SAT? And I'm like, oh, man, that's rough.
Yeah. Can't fall in love with that guy.
Yeah. And that's why, like, Marcus Freeman, these coaches at these elite schools it's tough, and that's why Frank Reich out there at Stanford's like, I don't even want this job. He's just like, I'll fill in for you, Andrew Luck, as a favor, but I am not taking this job. He's like, I'll just hang for, a year and get you through. And then, we'll figure it out. But
yeah, but that stretch, they had at Stanford with Harbaugh, and then who was the guy that followed him? We went out there when he was coaching.
David, was it David? What's his name? What was his name?
Yeah.
David Shaw.
Yeah. Yeah. So that was a pretty impressive stretch for Stanford. I mean, they were competitive and beating some people, but
I'll never forget. I went out to the Stanford practice, and I was talking to him, the coach, and he was like, see that kid over there? I go, yeah, he is freaking special. This is McCaffrey.
Yeah.
He was like a freshman or something. I'm like, really? I was like, he's small. I was like, he's a stud. I was like, okay.
Yeah. Turns out he's right.
Yeah. He's turned out pretty good.
All right. Memphis Rice. Who you got?
Are we doing this one with the spread? Because isn't Rice absolutely terrible?
They're 4-4 on the year. Hold on. Let me
see how I can pull this up too. Let me see. Maybe I go split screen.
All right. Memphis minus 14. So I mean, we can go with spread on this one. I'm good with that.
Minus 14.
Yep. At
Where
Rice.
is it?
It's at Rice.
What time?
Tomorrow night, 7 o'clock.
Yes, 7 o'clock. I am going to go. I'll go Memphis. I mean, they're 7-1. I think it's going to be a blowout. So
yeah. I'd say I'm with Memphis on that one too. I think the UAB loss was probably a wake up call for them. They came back, rebounded, beat USF. I'm going to say they're refocused and take care of business in this one pretty.
And I haven't watched Rice one play this whole year, so I have no freaking clue.
I think I watched maybe a half of the USF game last week with Memphis, so really well versed in what they have to offer. But I know they've had a good program over the last few years. I think their coach is going to be in some of the conversations for these openings. So I think I'm rolling with Memphis. Number 2 on my list is number 10 Miami, sitting at 6-1, heading to SMU at 5-3.
And SMU just lost to
Wake Forest.
Yeah, Wake, right? So
how do you respond? How do you respond to that?
We're doing this one straight up?
Yeah, let's do this one straight up.
Okay, I'll take Miami.
Yeah. Well, just for fun, let's see what the spread is. It's
10.5.
Mine is showing 12.5. So
yeah, I'll go Miami. That's fine.
Yeah, we can Miami on that. If we're going points, I mean at 12.5, well, even at 10.5, I'd roll with SMU and the points at 10.5.
Okay, I'll take Miami.
It's a noon.
Yeah, I'll give you
kickoff.
10. I'll give you, what is it, 10.5? I'll give you 10.5.
All right, let's see what happens.
Okay, that works.
Let's see what happens. All right, Ohio State, Penn State. We already talked about this one, that we were going to go with the spread. So I've got 20. I've got 20.5. Is that what you're seeing?
19.5, but
19.5.
I'm going on ESPN, although I hate it. I don't know who you're going with, like FanDuel or something.
I'm at CBS right now.
Okay.
they've got all the top 25 matchups on here.
Okay. I like Ohio State,
Yeah,
especially at home.
it's at Ohio State.
Yeah.
Julian Sainz he's been pretty special the last few weeks. I think Penn State's in total disarray. They don't have their quarterback. Yeah, I'm going Ohio State big in that one.
Okay. So we both got Ohio State.
Yep. All right. Here's where we separate the men from the boys. Vanderbilt heading to Texas. 7-1 Vandy, 6-2 Texas, number 9 versus number 20. It's a noon kickoff. All right, so maybe a sleepy crowd in Austin to start. Can Diego Pavia do it again?
Is Manning out?
Don't know. I looked that up right before we came on, and they haven't made a final decision.
What was it? Concussion? It was last week too. There was no bite.
Yeah.
There was no
last week.
Yeah, throw him in there.
Yeah,
don't worry
right
about
at the end of the
CTE.
game too. Right at the end of the game.
Man, I'm really trying to pick Vanderbilt over Texas. I think I'm going to go Texas.
Okay.
I'm going to go Texas.
I mean, I get it, and I'm going to go Vanderbilt.
Okay, good. All right.
And the reason I say that is because I'm working under the assumption that Manning doesn't play. And if he does, I think the edge probably goes to Texas. Texas starts slow, or has at least this year. Vanderbilt starts really fast. I think Vanderbilt could find themselves up 14 points early.
Okay.
You know, it's legal. It's legal in the SEC.
Yeah, you can do that.
I don't know. I'll jump on the Vandy train.
Okay.
Why not?
Pavia for Heisman, right?
I'm not going that far, but
vote for Diego, or what did they say? Something like that.
Him and Johnny Manziel. All right, West Virginia heading to number 22 Houston. West Virginia is 2-6. Houston is 7-1. Also a noon kickoff.
Are we doing this one straight up?
Let's see what the
12.5.
12.5. Yeah, let's go spread on this one.
We
both picked Houston, right? If it was straight up, 12.5 on the road. I'm taking Houston.
Okay, I'll take Rich Rod's still at West Virginia, right? He hasn't.
Yes, I think so. They haven't fired him yet.
Yeah, I'll take West Virginia.
Okay, all right.
I have no idea why they're 0-5 in the Big 12.
Yeah, it's a rebuilding year. All right, ACC country, number 16 Louisville heading to Virginia Tech Lane Stadium, 3:00 Saturday.
Louisville.
Louisville 6-1, Virginia Tech 3-5. Yeah, I'm going Louisville as well.
Whatever, however you say it.
Louisville.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do wonder a little bit if their coach's name coming up in some of these searches plays a little bit of a factor in this game, but I mean, it's not enough for Virginia Tech to beat them, I don't think. But
Drones is playing good, though. Their quarterback at Vatech has been playing decent, so
yeah,
he can play. I don't understand why he hasn't been more successful, but he's a dude, man. He can play. But I'm still going Luke.
Yeah, me too. I mean, we could skip this one, but maybe not. I don't know. Number 2 Indiana, 8-0. 3:30 matchup on CBS at 4-3 Maryland.
Big College Park.
Mike Loxley's. Yeah.
Indiana. Well, the spread. You want to do the spread?
What's the spread?
21.5. Let's do the spread. Yeah, that's a good one.
21.5 on the road. I think I'm still going to Indiana until I see them struggle and not be able to put up points. I'm gonna buy into what they have going. I think Signetti's he's got it rolling, man. Maryland's kind of up and down, you know.
Yeah, I'll take Indiana.
I'm gonna say Indiana rolls.
Yeah, I'll go with those points too. I'll give up those.
All right, next one, number 12 Notre Dame at 5-2, traveling to 1-7 Boston College. Somehow got the 3:30 slot on ESPN.
Notre Dame, I guess. I mean, I don't think it's going to be close.
No, it's got to be Notre Dame.
Do we do the spread on that one?
They're going to rush. They're going to rush by 300 yards in that game.
Okay, let's do this. Let's do over under for Love in rushing.
Okay.
Over or under, the total is 145.
Over.
You think he'll have over 145 yards?
In the first half.
All right, I'll take under. I'll take under.
All right.
What is he
the
averaging?
only question is, does he play long enough to get to that, right?
Right. But let me see what he's averaging. Let's see stats. So he's averaging 6.1 yards a carry. I don't know how many games have they played? They played what's their record?
7. They're 5-2. They played 7 games.
So he's averaging, I like my bet so far, by the way. Yeah, he's averaging like a little over 100 yards a game. Is that right? 758 divided by how many games? 7? 108 yards.
Yeah. How many carries per game? Does it say?
It says 124 for the
Total?
year. Yeah. So
All right. Well, maybe you
yeah,
get me on that one, but
I'll take the under. You never know.
I'm
He'll
gonna
bust
say
one
he
for
has a
80 or
I'm gonna
something.
say he has a day.
Okay.
I'm rolling with it.
So we're not picking the game. We're just picking whether he has over under.
That's fair.
Okay,
I'll
cool.
go with that. All right, this one intrigues me. I'm curious to see where you go with this. Number 13, Texas Tech, sitting at 7-1, coming off a loss, going to Kansas State.
All right. I know we talked the other day about whether this is a better job, the top 20 jobs or whatever, right? Have you seen Texas Tech's new facilities?
No, but I saw what they paid for all their players.
Look up their facilities on YouTube. They just opened it up, I think, this year or last year. Unbelievable.
Okay.
Well,
So they've invested in their program. I mean, clearly.
Unbelievable.
Okay.
Like, it's up there with, I've seen Nebraskas that are incredible, Bamas that are incredible, LSU, all those. Dude, look at Texas Tech.
Wow.
They're unbelievable.
I'll check them out.
They're definitely throwing some money in there.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
I mean, but do they have the slide like Clemson does? That's the measuring stick.
Yeah. So I'll go, it's 7.5, but I guess we're going straight up. I'll go Texas Tech.
Yeah, straight up on this one because Kansas State could win this game at home. Another 3:30. I think Texas Tech's quarterback is back. And that D line is nasty. So I'll go Texas Tech also. I can't.
Yeah, you can't go against
I almost took a flyer on it, but I can't do it
because it's at Kansas State.
Yeah. I'll go Tech. So the big game in Jacksonville used to be called the world's largest cocktail party, and now what do they call it now? Just
I don't know
anything.
I thought they all called that. I thought they still called it that.
Oh, maybe they do. I thought they got politically correct like Texas Oklahoma did, but
it's not the Red River Shootout.
Oh, it's a Red River rivalry that nobody can say without slowing down before you have to say it.
Yeah.
All right. So number 5, Georgia, 6-1, 3-4, Florida, neutral site. Stadium will be split. I mean, Georgia, I think, has kind of dominated this series over the recent years. Does Florida get the interim coach bump that everybody is talking about? Do they get inspired, or do they just, are they tossing it in and they're done with it?
I'm going Georgia.
I mean, you have to go Georgia.
Okay, so let's do a.
What's the spread on that one?
7.5, Georgia.
That's close.
Let's do this. Over under Florida turnovers.
Gosh.
1.5.
I'll go over. Lagway's good for 2 picks.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Damn it, I wanted over. I'll take under though. You got over. I'll take under. I threw it out there. You get first choice. I'll take under. That's all good. But I am taking Georgia. I mean,
yeah, Georgia to win for sure.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if this one's a little bit closer, like heading into half. Georgia's been one of those teams like Texas that started off pretty slow and then they get going in the second half. So I could see like a 17-14, 13-10, something like that going into half, and then I think second half Georgia pulls away. But it could be a fun game to watch. That 3:30 slot again is better than Notre Dame, Boston College. So
I'm sure we'll be watching it in the parking lot of Doak.
There you go. All right, next one. So again, I like this one too. I think this one intrigues me as well. This is a classic ACC battle. Number 15, Virginia, heading out to California.
Yeah, the tradition. I mean, that's a traditional there.
Man, it's
ACC battle.
I'm sure. What's the trophy they battle for? I'm sure there's got to be something.
Who knows? But I'm going Virginia. I think they're actually really good this year. They have a good offense. Their defense is decent. They're well coached. I think they'll win. Even though that West Coast, like I heard some crazy stat about the travel to the West Coast, what teams are out there. It's unbelievable. Yeah. And we didn't help ourselves with Stanford. So
I'm gonna go Cal.
Okay.
I say the trip is too much for Virginia. Now I think 2 or 3 years from now, when these teams have done it a few times and they've kind of seen maybe what it takes and learn kind of the routine, maybe that's different. But I haven't, like, Oregon's the only one that came across country and beat Penn State, right? Everybody else that's traveled that far, I think, is lost. And that Penn State win for Oregon doesn't look quite as impressive as we thought it.
I wonder how NFL teams travel. Like, do they go out a few days ahead? Or
yeah, I think they go out a lot earlier than college teams.
Because like college teams, they're just like, oh no, we'll show up, we'll go out. It's like you're playing at the game's kicking off at 12:30 your time. Like, and then that was one of the things they were talking about with FSU is that, Norvell practices in the morning. He practices at like 9 a.m. or something, or they're done by 10, whatever it is. And then it's like
Is that to
that
avoid the heat?
week, huh? Yeah,
Is that to avoid
maybe.
the heat?
I don't know
Yeah.
what it is. Maybe so they can't party at night. I have no idea. But like, during that Stanford week, you should have been practicing at 10:30 at night.
Yeah.
So your body kind of gets used to playing that late.
Yeah.
And then somebody asked him a question. He's like, "Oh no, we're flying out, a day ahead of time." Like it was no big deal. Like, "Oh no, we'll just fly out, show up and play ball." It's like, yeah, okay. I don't know. I just think that they should, if it becomes an issue going to USC and Oregon and all these West Coast teams, like ask somebody like these coaches all know each other. Like, hey, how do you handle this when you fly out to Seattle?
Yeah.
Call the
Yeah.
Giants or call some coaches
Yeah. Yeah. And, now that I'm sitting here thinking about it, the NFL guys, they're doing it a few times a season, right? I mean, they're used to traveling across country. It's so their bodies are probably a little more accustomed to it. It's brand new for these kids and for the coaches. And yeah, when you're in the ACC and you've got to go, you're probably not going to Cal and Stanford in the same year, but you're doing it once a year. Like I think that's an issue. So I'm taking Cal. We'll see.
Okay, I'll take Virginia.
All right. God, this slate, this is the top 25 slate's not great this week. All right, so now we're into the nighttime slot, 7:00. We've got 2-6 Purdue heading to number 21 Michigan, sitting at 6-2. What's the spread on that one? Do we
21
need
and
to
a
go?
half.
Yeah, should we go spread on this?
Yeah, they're 0-5 in the Big Ten. So let's go spread.
My guy, my ex-running back from Alabama, Justice Haynes, is having a hell of a year at Michigan. I think he should probably be in the Heisman talk. He's probably averaging more yards per game than Love is at Notre Dame, to be perfectly honest. I don't have a lot of confidence in Purdue. I'll take Michigan in the points at home under the lights. I feel okay about that.
All right, I'll take Purdue.
Okay.
What the hell?
Yeah.
I'll take Purdue.
I mean, it could be a 13-10 game. Might be snowing in Michigan. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. I mean, it says it's supposed to be 46 degrees, so I don't think it's going to snow.
All right, so no snow, but
yeah,
that's cold for me. All right. This one could be interesting. Coming off of last week, South Carolina pushed Bama to the limits at home, heading to Oxford to take on Mississippi. I mean, I know straight up where I'd go with this game, I think. But what's the line on that one?
12.5.
Wow. You want to do the line on this one?
Yeah, let's do the line. Ole Miss, Lane's name is here. His agent's talking to him. He's not watching film.
Hadn't signed an extension yet.
Hasn't signed an extension. His wife's like, "Hey, what are we going to do? Are you going or not?" And he's just like, "Leave me alone. I got film to watch on South Carolina." And she's like, "No, but our daughter says this." Like,
I'll give you first shot. Who you taking?
Okay, I'll take Ole Miss.
Okay. I was going to take Ole Miss.
Because Beamer's, you were going to take him
I was
too?
hoping you were taking South Carolina.
You want Ole Miss?
Yeah,
okay.
I'm going Ole Miss.
All right.
I mean, don't change it. You picked Ole Miss. That's fine.
No, I was going to do some sort of prop.
Okay.
Let me see.
All right.
That's what we need to pull up as a prop bets from like Vegas or what.
Why don't we go? Let's go the over-under. What's the over-under on this game?
I think it's 50.5. Hold on. 55.5.
Go over that, I think. I mean, that's what I'm going to say. Like, Ole Miss can score. South Carolina put up some points on Bama. I mean, say South Carolina scores 21, and they got to score 30.
Okay, over/under 1.5 touchdowns for Trinidad on Ole Miss.
That's throwing and rushing?
Throwing.
Just throwing.
1.5.
I will go. Let's go.
Jeopardy theme.
I'll go over.
Okay, I'll take under.
I always take the overs. That's why I never win any money.
I'll take under.
All right. He'll have one passing and 2 rushing. That's
instead of 2 and 1 the other way.
That's how it'll work.
He's on the 1 yard line. You're like, throw it, drop back.
Well,
shovel
knowing
pass.
Lane Kiffin could throw it from there, but
shovel pass, jet sweep's a touchdown, right? Okay.
That's my NCAA 26. That's my go-to play.
Is it?
Jet sweep.
That's my middle school play.
You can't stop it, man. Can't stop it. All right. So the next one in line, another ACC, 7:30 on ESPN2. We've got number 8 Georgia Tech sitting undefeated, heading to NC State. And we talked about that last time. NC State's it's a tough place to go and play.
It is. Those fans are
And then at
nuts.
night, you give them some time to loosen up a little bit and tailgate. That place should be rocking.
Yeah.
It
With
looks
all
like
that
the
said, you're
odds.
going Georgia Tech.
I'm definitely going Georgia Tech, but
All right, I'll go NC State. Brandon Cleveland makes a stop at the goal line
man, if that,
to hold him
yeah,
out.
if that kid
That's my
could do
guy.
that, that'd be great.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Um,
going with.
yeah, I'm going with my Bama guy at Georgia Tech. So,
Okay.
all right, maybe the best game of the week. Oklahoma sitting at number 18 at 6-2, headed to number 14 Tennessee, also 6-2. Basically a playoff elimination game, right? The losers out with three losses, I would think.
Not in the SEC.
I mean, I was lobbying for Bama to get in with 3 losses last year.
Yeah. See?
But let's just say, I mean, for all intents and purposes, like this, you lose this game and you're not going to the playoff. Like
2.5. Spread's
you're done.
2.5.
Tennessee favored.
Yeah.
I think if this game was at Oklahoma, I would pick Oklahoma. I think Mateer coming off his injury still isn't. He's not 100% in my opinion. Their offense has kind of been struggling a little bit. And Oklahoma's defense is awesome.
That's
But
what I'm saying.
I think Tennessee's going to find ways to move the ball and score some points, and I don't think Oklahoma has enough to stay with them offensively. I think their defense can keep them in the game, but I think Tennessee will score just enough to get this one done. But this could be, man, I don't know. I could see 42-38 in this one, and I could see 14-13 in this one.
Yeah. I'll take Oklahoma.
All right.
Yeah, I like their defense.
Yeah, I can't be mad about that. This one I could go either way on. I really could. But yeah, I just think Tennessee at home. It's a great home environment. They got 105,000 people. They're going to be once again 7:30 kickoff, drinking the moonshine all day. They're going to be
not a better job than Florida State though. Tennessee. We talked about that.
We talked about it.
It's not.
I don't think
either
so.
Is Clemson. I know we were debating. It's not.
There you go.
Clemson's not.
All right.
No,
I like that.
And I think I had to put Miami higher than I have them. I was talking with my buddy today. I didn't even have him up there. I said, Miami sucks as a job. And I totally regret saying that now.
Really?
Because of NIL. There's just so much money down there.
Money.
And like, do you want to live in South Beach or do you want to live in like Norman, Oklahoma, or where's Oklahoma at? Like,
yeah, Norman. Yeah.
You don't want to live there. You want to live in South Beach. You want to be, driving your McLaren down, I don't know. They have so much money down there now, and
can Miami build an on-campus stadium?
Right?
It's hard for me to take them seriously. And I know the 80s and the 90s, and they were all that. But build a freaking stadium.
I know you got the money. I mean, just build it. You're a private institution. You have money.
I mean, UCF figured it out. USF is building one right now. Like, build a stadium.
Yeah.
Like, buy up some land. I don't know what it takes down there. Real estate's super expensive, I'm sure, but
there's a section of that town they could demolish and just build. Trust me. You've been to the stadium, right?
Like, yes, I have.
Around there's plenty of room.
Yeah.
To bring in a bulldozer and move people to a place where
I don't know.
I
appreciate your perspective as a Florida State guy, giving Miami a little bit of props, but
just thinking NIL, it's a tough.
Yeah.
It's better than we think.
They got the money. Yeah, they've got money. And Cristobal's recruiting well. He just can't get out of his own way. All right. So maybe another intriguing one, another Big Ten travel situation. Number 23 USC at 5-2, heading to Nebraska at 6-2. So we could probably call this another playoff elimination game. Right? USC is kind of on the cusp. If they win out, means they have a win against Notre Dame and 2 losses in the Big Ten. Maybe they sneak in at 10, 11, or 12 in the playoff. I think Nebraska has to have this game. They're not ranked at 6-2. I guess if you beat USC at number 23, you probably just switch places with them and jump into the top 25. I don't know. It's tricky. We said Nebraska just locked up Rule. They know he's coming back. That distraction's done. Lincoln Riley's teams, a little bit up and down. I think they've been better this year than they have been so far at USC. But what are you thinking?
I like USC, and they're like the quietest team to me.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I mean, I haven't heard anything about them all year except for when they, when they beat, Michigan,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then they got beat by Notre Dame. But I mean, other than that, like they lost a close one to Illinois and all that stuff. But it's like they're just a quiet 5-2 top 25 team. And like I like Lincoln Riley as a play caller, and like I haven't heard anything about him. It's
Yeah,
weird. I just
yeah.
don't know if I've been listening to ESPN too much and they don't talk about, USC that much because, they're in the Big Ten and stuff. But I don't know. They're a quiet team to me.
They are quiet, which is weird because when Lincoln Riley went out there, you kind of thought the Pete Carroll days were starting all over again. Like they were the center of the universe.
Yep.
Um,
He was the hot hire, just like
yeah,
Lane will be, right? So no, but I'm going USC. I mean,
yeah. I
I don't
think
think Notre Dame. I mean, I don't think Nebraska is going to be able to travel out there and beat them. But Raiola has a good game. It's 3.5 is what USC is favored by, so it's pretty much a push.
I'm gonna go Nebraska. That's gonna
Okay.
be my upset this week. I'm gonna say Nebraska at home with renewed confidence that Rule's going to be there for the conceivable future. I'm gonna say Nebraska pulls the upset.
Okay. And
God,
then what?
10
Cincinnati, Utah.
yeah, 10-15 kicking.
I'm telling you, it's brutal. It's actually a really good game, though.
It's a
I
great
mean,
game. Number 17,
7-1,
number
5-0 in
24.
the Big 12
Yeah.
versus 6-2, 3-2. Give me Utah.
Cincinnati traveling out to Utah. I mean,
Give me Utah all day long. Did you see what they did to Dion?
yeah, I love
That was, dude, I turned it on and I was like, wait, the score is 40 something to nothing. Like, what was it? It was like 40. And I go, wait, it's the second quarter?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like, I was like, holy shit. Is that what it was? Let me see.
Yeah, I think it was 40
Say
something
the
at
box score.
halftime.
Yeah, here it is. Yeah. That was the box score at? I don't know. It was ugly, whatever it was.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, here it
All
is. It was whatever 26 plus 17 is.
So 43.
Dude, it's 10 o'clock at night. My brain is spent. But yeah, it was brutal. And then I watched the behind the scenes because I watched a little bit of YouTube and watched Dion's son that does all the social media. And it was just like, if you listen to his coach speak, I'm like, yeah, we're not hiring him. We're never hiring Dion at FSU.
Yeah. Yeah. That's funny. We didn't even talk about that name the other day.
No.
About Dion coming back to the Knolls. But yeah,
No, he's got health issues and stuff too, man.
Yeah,
So
that ship sailed.
yeah, for sure.
All right. For the sake of the show, I'll take Cincinnati.
I mean, it's 10.5. Do you want the points?
It's 10.5.
Utah's favored by 10.5. What do they know?
Is there something I don't know about?
I know they're 7-1 and 5-0 in the Big 12. Cincinnati. I mean, who do they play? They probably haven't played.
All right. No, I don't want the points. I'll take Cincinnati. That quarterback's lighting it up. He's got like 24 touchdowns and 1 interception or something on the year. I don't know. Is Utah a hostile environment? I'm sure it gets loud.
It is.
Okay. Yeah.
No, it's not. It's not. No, go ahead and take Cincinnati. No, it's not.
Yeah, I'll go Cincinnati. I feel good about them. I think, I think they've got a good thing going right now.
Mm.
We'll see. That maybe just cost me dinner, but
We still got one more.
Yeah, it'd be funny to see which way this one goes. So Wake Forest, Florida State. That's a night kick too, right?
7:30.
Okay, on the ACC network.
Yep. I am looking up the injury report right now to see where Tommy is. Probable. Aren't we all probable?
Nowadays, not really.
Yeah, I'm 51. Aren't we all probable right now?
I'm questionable every day at this point.
I'm definitely not out, thank God. If I was out, we'd have a problem. I mean, I'm questionable or probable. It depends on the day, right?
Yeah. Maybe if there's an in between the two of those, that's where I would fall.
Yeah, so Tommy is probable. God, is he just playing games with Wake Forest?
I don't think so. Don't you get fined?
Yeah, but can't you just say probable and you're okay? I think questionable and probable are okay, I think, aren't they?
Yeah,
you can't play a certain amount of plays if you're probable? Like, I don't understand it.
I don't know.
Wasn't Brady like questionable or probable?
He was always on the
NFL career every game.
Yeah.
All right. I said this before. Second podcast now. My opinion has not changed. Wake Forest is going to come into Doak at night and beat the Knolls 27-21. Now, are we driving at the end and need a touchdown to win? Or do we have a fumble or let someone drive 95 yards on us like we did with Pitt and a 17 play drive or whatever it was from a true friend? I don't know. All I know is that the ball has not, I think they said one time, like, the ball's not round for a reason. Like, it takes weird bounces, right? In football.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it hasn't bounced our way all year. I don't see it changing. And I think we're going to lose 27-21 because Wake's defense is actually pretty good. They're actually a decent team, a
Yeah.
decent defense.
Yeah. So I pulled up. Yeah, I'm looking at it now. Obviously, we talked about Florida State having 4 losses in a row. Wake Forest has won three in a row after 2 losses against NC State and Georgia Tech. They beat Virginia Tech 30-23. I mean, it's fine. It was at Virginia Tech. They went out to Oregon State, who's terrible, but still a long way to go. Beat them 39-14. And then, of course, last week, upset SMU 13-12 on that last second field goal.
What is the spread?
10.5. You guys are
10.5 now?
10.5. And I hate looking at this thing because it's always wrong, but the ESPN matchup predictor has a FSU at an 83% chance to win this game.
Didn't it open at 8.5?
It opened at 7.5.
7.5. Now it's 10.5.
It's moved
so
to
money's
10.5.
going
on Florida State.
What do they
I'm gonna
know?
say, man, Vegas knows. Vegas knows everything.
I know.
They rarely miss. And this ESPN predictor, it's at Florida State. Castellanos sounds like he's gonna play. I would probably take Florida State even if he wasn't playing. With him in the lineup, I'm gonna go Noles, and I'm gonna say they cover the 10.5.
Okay. I am taking Wake. 27-21. You guys score at all? Or so they're covering 10.5.
I'll go 34-20.
Okay. Listen, I'll be tickled to death. Is it going to change my opinion? No. Let's just get a sack.
Maybe a punt return.
Let's just get a sack.
I don't know.
Our defense is our defensive line. I wanted to mention this the other day. Our defensive line is so bad. Like Daryl Jackson's supposed to be this, and I know we brought in James Williams from Nebraska, and he's a good kid and everything. But I saw him. If you're watching ball, like you watch the line of scrimmage, like you don't watch the ball, right? Coaches don't watch the ball when they watch a game. It's annoying. Yep. But I watched the offensive line on the first drive where you guys just marched down the field against us. And James Williams got bent backwards one time. I thought he was going to snap in 2. And they just were getting manhandled. And he just gets 0 pressure. So until we get defensive line, and our front 7 is not great. But, with the 3-3-5, you can kind of mix it up a little bit. But that's our problem on defense, and our offense is not the problem. So we'll score some points, but I just think our defense is going to give up too much. That Claiborne kid seems like he's been there is that the same guy, by the way?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like he seems like he's been there for 9 years.
Yeah. So he's got 8 touchdowns on the year.
He's a pro. Like that kid's a pro.
Yeah. Their quarterback Ashford is sitting at 3 touchdowns and 4 interceptions on the season.
But I think they have like 2 quarterbacks. I think their quarterbacks they have a couple, right? They don't know which one, Purdy or the other one's going to play.
They rotate.
Yeah, it's a weird thing. They got some quarterback issues. I don't know if they know who's going to start, but
yeah, I mean,
because I think one of their guys
you've got 2 quarterbacks means you've got 0 quarterbacks. Yeah,
yeah. Robbie Ashford who is he? Is he one of the starters?
That's the guy listed that I'm seeing.
Yeah, he is. He's probable. So I know he's been battling some injuries and stuff, but they have 1, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. They have like 15 guys out. That's a lot.
Give me Florida State. You want to change your pick?
No.
I mean, I get it. If I'm sitting in your seat, and I've been in your seat as an Alabama fan,
long time ago.
Yeah, I mean, pre-Saban, I went through a 3-8 year. We were preseason number 2 in 2000, coming off a 99 SEC championship with everybody coming back, and lost the first game of the year at UCLA. Went 3-8 and fired our coach.
Which one was that?
That was DeBose. And then we went through our Mike era.
Yeah.
With, Mike Shula, Mike DeBose, Mike Shula, and Mike Price, who Mike Price didn't even make it out of the strip club before he got hosed.
Allegedly.
Putting that thing on the university credit card. Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, the slate's decent this week. It's not great.
What are you cooking? You cooking anything?
No, I'm not.
Okay. Not worth it, huh?
Nah, take a week off.
Okay. Well, this was
My
supposed to be a half hour.
Big green egg needs a little break. He gets tired too.
Yeah, I need one.
Yeah,
Maybe we'll get a sponsor.
everybody needs one.
I think I have a couple sponsors lined up.
Those things are amazing.
Yeah, I have a couple sponsors lined up.
Nice.
So we'll
I've
have to.
I've got a Blackstone.
Yeah.
Flat top also.
I got one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I cook with.
Yeah, it's great for burgers and like
easy
middle of the week stuff.
Pain in the ass to clean if you forget the next day, but
that's all right.
Not bad. All right, brother. Episode 2 in the books.
Done. Yeah. Before we go, I mean, I don't have any non-25 or top 25 games that stick out. I haven't
I don't either.
I haven't really looked. Like tomorrow night, I know we get North Carolina, Syracuse.
Ugh.
I mean, like, can Belichick get a win at going to Syracuse? So, all right. So one more bonus pick for this week. Is Bill Belichick the head coach at North Carolina next year?
I think, let me see his schedule. He's 2-5. He's got Syracuse, which is a loss. Stanford, I'll give him Stanford. Wake loss, Duke loss, NC State loss. What is
like they're not going to fire him because of his record this year. Right?
No.
It's all the other nonsense that's come with him.
They are higher in the ACC standings than Florida State.
Well, he deserves a raise. He's making 10, almost $11 million a year. It's kind of been a circus with his staff and with his girlfriend and everything else. They obviously missed. I think I saw something like their roster turned over like 75% of the kids were new in North Carolina, so they clearly missed in the transfer portal. I don't know. Like, can Belichick figure it out in college? Like, apparently he talks to Nick Saban all the time, and they go back and forth on what it takes to be successful at this level. And I don't know. Belichick without Brady wasn't very successful either. I don't know. If I'm North Carolina and firing him after year one looks really, really bad. One, for bringing him in, and two, then just cut and bait that quickly. I think you have to give him a second year unless he walks away.
That was my thing. So I don't think they'll fire him. He may resign.
Yeah.
He may say, look, what did I get myself into?
Yeah.
I thought I was going to come into the ACC. I didn't even have to go to the SEC. I think that, they didn't give me what I wanted or whatever, I don't know if they promised him a payroll for players, but he
brought in like 55 new guys.
Well, you have to. That team was horrible.
I mean, you're paying them. So there's
but also some of them may want to say, hey, I'll get developed by Bill Belichick.
Well,
they might have been drinking the Kool-Aid,
Yeah, good point.
But I think that he'll be back next year. They're not going to fire him, and I think that, again, getting back to that ego thing we talked about with coaches, I think that he thinks he can make it win. Yeah, he thinks he can make it win, and then he'll find out next year he can't, and then he'll go do something else.
Yeah.
So
how old is he? He's mid 70s. He's got to be about Saban's age, low 70s, mid 70s. I mean,
let me look it up. He is 73 years old. So he's up there.
But potentially 4 to 5 to 6 good years, probably, right? Before people start really questioning where he's going to be. Yeah, I think he's back next year, barring him just saying screw it. So, all right, so that's a wash. So we're both saying he's back. So
yeah, I think he's back for one more year, and then he'll either resign. They're not going to fire him. He'll resign and say it's either a health thing. He'll pull the Urban Meyer, and then or just I got other things I want to focus on.
Every time. Yeah, this 24-year-old girlfriend.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So.
All right. Well, this was a late one, man, but I appreciate you jumping on and getting this thing rolling.
Yeah, I thought we'd do some picks. It'd be fun,
Yeah, we'll tell you what, we got some views in our first one, so if you guys are watching this one, like and subscribe and do all the things that people do. Comment.
Yeah, comments is where we want the likes and comments.
And share this with your friends. If you got Florida State people out there, you got Alabama people out there, it's going to be focused on those two schools, but not only those two schools. We're gonna spread it out.
Probably 90%, 85%. FSU and Bama.
And we're going to talk SEC and ACC, right? We're going to cover those teams, but we're going to talk about anything interesting going on in college football. So I think, shoot it out to your friends, like I said, and tell them to give us a listen. We're here to keep it real, keep it entertaining. Yeah, we just do our thing.
All right, brother. I'll text you after the game. we might have to pull a emergency podcast about
I'm down.
12:30 from the hotel room in Tallahassee on Saturday night when we lose and Norvell's fired.
Whatever we need to do. I'll just let you know. I'll be a few beverages in at that point. But
hey, that makes it better. Hopefully, I am too.
But yeah, I'm down. Let me know. We'll jump on.
All right, we'll see you.
All right, man. See you
Later.